Chase Kalisz, 4:14, that 4 a.m. tonight. Chase, pretty good swim there. Did you think you'd be quite right around there that fast this early in the season?
I kind of talked to Jack. There's usually been a problem with me after like post NCs kind of. Freshman year I did it pretty well. Last year I was like, maybe I could take a week off and get my mind straight, and didn't really work. Took me ultimately until like midsummer to get back into full swing, and it kind of hurt me at the end of the summer. So right after NCs this year, got back in the water on Monday. And it was pretty good. Had a lot of motivation after NCs.
So it was easier after a bit of a rough NCAs to come back in there and.
Yeah, I mean. I've never really been a fan of short course swimming. I never considered myself a short course swimmer. I picked my college, for multiple reasons, but one was I picked the school that was going to train me for long course, and I trained most of my workouts throughout the whole year long course. I mean, I enjoy training for the or swimming for the team and giving my best effort for there, but I really hate short course. Like, never was really a fan. And I don't really know how I went as fast as I did last year. I kind of maybe consider that a fluke, but I've always been long course minded. It's always what I train for and what is important to me.
Coming off NCs though, were you pretty disappointed, or was it just like, oh, it's just short course?
It's not like that. It was more like I know that I was in shape the whole season. It wasn't something that happened because it was a lack of training, and that didn't. It might have looked like it reflected that, but it just happens. Sometimes you miss your taper, and it happened to me. I was swimming pretty sore, and like more sore than I swim in like Grand Prix meets. Like when I'm training through these things, it just happens, and I moved on to it. And I just wanted to come here and give my best effort.
Coming in tonight, last time we saw you in 4 a.m., you're getting caught from behind by Will Laconin. Tonight, you're really just killing those guys in the back half.
Yeah, like I said, like I don't really understand how to swim short course. Like I really understand long course. It's what I did with Bob when I was growing up. Since I was 13 with Bob and Michael, I watched Michael from right when I started swimming with him, and I learned how to swim it that way. And that's what makes sense to me, a long course 4am. Short course, it's like. Yeah, I find it's more painful short course too. Like I just don't understand how to swim.
I find that's crazy. But hey, I was so great swim tonight, and you got that at World Championships this summer.
Yes.
You were under 4:10 last summer. Mm-hmm. Where are you looking at? I mean, do you have a specific time in mind for that event right now? Or?
I mean, I think I can be faster than last summer. I think I kind of had a rough summer because of what happened. I think 2 years ago was a great summer for me at that point. I was 19. I think that was my best time by 2 seconds there, and I got a lot of good international experience. So I was very happy with that. And to go the same time, I was kind of disappointed with that. But like I said, it kind of reflected off of what I did training-wise after and post NCAAs, and that was my mistake, and I fixed that completely. And this whole year has been long course minded from day one, even during short course season. So, and Jack knows that. Jack, I think his pitch to me when I was going to go, when I was looking at trips, I took 2 trips to Georgia and Florida long course programs, and Jack's pitch was, I'm not sure if I'll make you an NCAA champion, but I'll do my best to put you on the Olympic team, and that's the one goal I've ever had in swimming. NCAA titles are like, yeah, they're cool, but I would rather make the Olympic team and give my best effort forward to try to do that.
So coming up towards next year, obviously that's the big goal. That's the big one. Mm-hmm. What's your plan for the next year? Where are you going to be? Who are you training with?
Drove up from Georgia. We finished finals 2 weeks ago. Drove up here. I'm going to drive up after this meet to Baltimore. Finish the summer out. I'm going to go, I think, Santa Clara altitude. I'm talking to Bob about letting me go to the Athens sectionals so I can go back home for a little bit. And then going to go back to Baltimore after the altitude meet, whatever I go, hopefully Athens. And then Worlds. Then I'm going to go to the World Cups because I'm only doing one race. And when I found out it was long course, it gives me a good opportunity, especially me swimming the last day. I can kind of hopefully carry my taper over and do a good 2 fly, maybe a 2 IM. And that is the big thing for me, trying to get finish a good summer out, not just Worlds.
And then where are you going to be training next year?
Tempe, Arizona. So excited about that. It's a little nicer than Baltimore.
And how has that kind of lessened your load just leading into this summer, knowing that next year you're going to be focusing just on long course?
Yeah, I mean, like NCAAs was the whole I wasn't just a missed taper. I was stressing out, just kind of figuring out do I stay at Georgia, what do I do, and that was I never really made. It was in my head, and I was trying to talk to my coaches for 6 months, Bob and Jack, and we never really made a decision until the week after NCs, of course, and. That was stressful. Don't blame it on NCs. It's just something that happens. And but like I said, I train long course with Jack every single morning, and most of my practices are long course with Georgia. And he trains me to be a long course swimmer. He knows it's what's important. So, and I'm glad about that.
And Jack's on board with the decision to
Jack
go all
was.
in?
I was did my first meeting with Jack, and I was like, Jack, I'm not really sure. And Jack's like, I think you need to go to Baltimore, and you'll be able to stay focused for about a year. Good opportunity to train in higher temperature weather. If I make Rio, it's going to be very similar. So we're trying to kind of do the best what's for me to prepare me to hopefully make an Olympic team if I can be in that position.
All right, Chase. Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks, man.